Good afternoon. It's Cinco de Mayo, a quote-unquote national holiday that was invented by liquor companies, beer companies to be in particular, and it's been very, very popular. Um, right up there was St. Patty's Day for getting wrecked if you happen to be a male. So, hope everybody enjoys themselves this afternoon. If you do partake, we'll start with our customary disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations, unlike an actual performance record. Simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Okay, we came in. We liked the E-mini. We wanted to trade from the long side. And you can just see, looking at, there's not a whole lot went on. I mean, the premium was placed on getting short at value area highs and long at value area lows. We had a low of 85 and we had a high of 91.56 points. All morning long we said odds and everything favor higher prices, structure, etc. And then finally it's kicking in, and you'd have to think that traders are getting long in front of the expected Macron win in France on Sunday, where he's officially in the average poll prices of France. His newspapers projected to win by 20%, so we'll see if that actually happens. My guess is he will not win by 20%, but that he will win. It'll be less than that. So here we said we're going to get that higher close. 23.94, 95 is the next stop. Then I imagine if Macron wins on Monday, we'll probably see 24.01 taken out. So that's where we stand right now. Higher low, higher high on F1 on the E-mini. Buy it. Charles, it can't be that simple. It is that simple. It takes a lot to get higher lows that yield higher highs. Do a J split right there. There we go. So you can see 85 was the takeoff point. If you put all of these together, 85 is the high volume number. Right there, actually 85.75. You can see how close we were to that. We're pointed higher right now into the close. Might even go a little higher. No charts. God almighty. I hope this doesn't. What a way. We started the day this way. Hopefully it's up. Nancy, I always listen, especially when a female's talking. I've been well trained. So anyway, we are pointed higher right here. Next stop's 94.95. Stops above 95. No news to speak of on Monday. The market will be reaction to the Le Pen election. So 94.96, sell 1. 99.01, sell 2. Not really interested in the short side of the market. 85.87, buy 1. 80.82, buy 2. That's a nice way of putting it, Nancy. I'm broken in. I'll take that in the taming a wild stallion, that metaphor or illusion. I've been tamed so much I'd be considered a gelding these days. Looking at, I am no beta male. You don't have to worry about that, Nancy. Lower high, lower low on the notes. Sell it. Got a P put in backwards, so short covering this weekend. And we have rejected prices below 125. So we got a seller 8 to 12, so 7 to 11, sell 1. 15 to 19, sell 2. On the buy side, I'm going to make it the buck to 04. And 25.29. Looking at the 30-year, one of Nancy's favorite vehicles to wealth. We've rejected prices above 52.02. Last rotate up stopped at 27, then at 30, then at the buck. So 28 to the buck is number 1. 3 to 7 is sell 1. I believe Dane got off of a trade at 06 this morning, which would be really, really good. It's going to be down to the French election. If Macron is defeated, treasuries and gold will be higher. Indexes will be lower. Dollar will be higher. On the buy side, 16 to 20 is number 1. 9 to 13. I'm always amazed that that's just number 1. How easy it is to get to our buy number 1s and 2 in this contract. That volatility makes for easier trading. That's where the money comes from. Gold looks like it's still headed lower, but again, it'll swing on the French elections. Lower, actually it's inside day, trading day. I thought we were lower, but we weren't. Memory does not serve me correctly. Why memorize anything that you can look up? There's our 1227. See how that's been played for the last 2 days? Limit order buy against 1227. You did fade some heat today, but not a lot. Yesterday you faded some heat, but not a lot. So remember, these high volume numbers would go with markets. Well, we had a 33.35 this morning. We're at 29.70, so how about 33.35, sell 1. 38.40, sell 2. And before Globex opens, you'll know how the French elections went. 25-27, buy 1. Pat's going to have a French election party on Sunday afternoon down in Houston, Texas. If anybody's out there and around, you can go up, and Pat will be serving champagne and all sorts of good things. So as I sit back and wait and see who wins the election.
That's only if Le Pen wins. Because I'm short the market, so I want Le Pen to win so the market crashes.
Looking at crude. Wow, what a range. Okay, you can see right here we got a pretty clean break at 47 bucks, 47.50. I think eventually we get back up to 50 bucks, 55 down to there, but right now 44 to 47 is $3. So that's the first place we'd expect some resistance. But this screen says find a place to sell it. We should get a retest of something lower. Now, how well does structure play? This was a high volume number. It gave you a 2-bar deal. E and F usually ends the AM buying or selling. E period came in there. So here we sit. 46.50, 46.75, sell 1. 47, 47 and a quarter, sell 2. 45.75, 46 buy 1. 45 and a quarter, 45.50 buy 2. We're just picking up where today's structure is for our support and resistance levels. No magic there. And the euro will be all over the map. If Macron wins, it'll be higher, and if he loses, it'll be lower. And that can be 2 to 3 full points. That thing really moves when it does move, when you have market-changing news. Higher low, higher high. The euro is playing for a Macron win. Remember, the market played for a Brexit. The UK would stay in Brexit. And like I said, the bad news on Macron was offshore tax dodging vehicle. I'm for anybody that can figure out how not to pay taxes. It's just they are onerous these days, and they're going to tax everything. Sell 1, 110.20, 110.30, sell 2, 50 to 70. 50 to 60, excuse me. Those numbers really aren't too valuable. It's down to where the auction is. 109. It's 110 right there. 109.87. We did touch 75, so we'll make 109.75 buy 1. And if Macron wins, we won't get close to that. 109.50 buy 2. Folks, that's it for May Day, Cinco de Mayo. And I will see you all bright and early Monday morning, hopefully without the password problem that we had today. So y'all have a great weekend, and we're going to be in the 80s this weekend here. Last weekend we were below 50, so the wind will be definitely from the south. Y'all have a good time this weekend. See you Monday morning.